Hey guys, Tonester back. Got an ace tanker from Uthred2. Appreciate you sending that in, Uthred. And I also want to apologize to anybody whose videos I have not seen. I just happened to check my Gmail, and this video was here, and this replay was here actually, and the file works. So we're going to go ahead and record it. And of course, one of my favorite tanks, as you guys know, is the SU-122-44, and that is what our friend Uthred is in. And he is on the losing side of fjords, right? We all know playing fjords on this side, you end up getting pushed to that middle, and if that happens, you are in deep trouble, right? Because they have a crossfire from up in the corner here down to this area where the STRV is. To make matters worse, they have artillery, and there's just it's just a very tough sell to win from this side of the map. So Uthred looks like he is working the binos and camo net, which is probably wouldn't be my first choice. I actually, on this thing, I use the aiming device on this as opposed to having a camo net, and the reason is because it's a derpy gun and it really helps. It's like 7%, but 7% on your aiming circle is quite a bit. Now I watched this in 4x speed, and Uthred is going to have an amazing game, and I would title this "Don't Mess with an SU-122-44" because the DPM on this thing is seriously wicked. The one thing it does not have is pen, and the gun handling is not great, right? But if you're allowed to fire on people that are not paying attention to you, it is super dangerous, especially when you're top tier, because you're pulling 390 off guys that might be a two-shot for you, so you can really rack up the damage. And as usual on this map, his team is losing because this is the losing side, but the enemy is going to make the mistake of ignoring Uthred here, and Uthred is going to do everything he can to make sure they pay for that. And so even though it's a little slow right now, it will pick up. And so I hope some of you guys have been watching my construction videos. I hope that that's the case and enjoying them. I know my wife appreciates them more than the tank videos, but nevertheless, we'll stay out of my personal life and get back to the game, huh? So they're down about 3,000 HP. And of course the enemy is pushing on all fronts, except for they have not pushed where Uthred is looking, right? But here they come, and it's gonna get ugly. The MLM4A1 FL takes a nice shot. The KV1S looks to be the next target, and he shoots him in the side, and those things shooting them in the side is almost, it's not a guarantee, but it is very often that you light them on fire shooting them in the side. So he gets another shot into the side, and suddenly, was that an ammo rack or somebody else kill him? Someone else must have killed him, but he's up to 1,700 damage that quick. So the Rudy is having second thoughts, but I guess our hero here is going to stand firm for a while and see what he can do. So, as yet another teammate dies, but Uthred has really brought this kind of a lot closer than it was. So that's good. I'm kind of wondering, as Artie picks up a kill, why these guys aren't pushing. But we do have an STRV that is kind enough to show us that we can get some more damage. Show us the side of his tank. That's wonderful. But he does have a KV-13 in his rear, and I think he's just noticed that, right? So I don't know a whole lot about the KV-13. I know that it's fairly quick and it doesn't have that much armor. I don't know what the gun's like, but from this angle, it's highly likely Ooh, that's kind of weird. Got a little hiccup there, but it's highly likely that he'll get pinned. So he does fix his gunner, and he's able to put another shot into this guy, and I'm not sure what this KV-13 is thinking, but not a lot apparently. Oh, he's thinking that he's got a T-34-100 coming down to give Uthred some more hit points. Boy, you ought to thank these enemies, Uthred. Yeah, that's awfully nice of them to trundle around. And in fact, they make it so you don't even have to face two directions. That's awfully sweet of them. As the that SU-100Y, it has a wicked gun. I'm not sure if he was stuck behind that tank and didn't have a shot with his gun or what. But Uthred is showing us why I love this tank. Against lower tiered opponents, or even tiered opponents, the armor on this is quite serviceable. So that's his 4th kill. He's up to 4,300 damage. And so you really need to send these guys a Christmas card, I think, don't you? There's another 400 damage, a little bit of a high roll, but fantastic hit. And that's 4,700 damage he's gotten. And I'm going to spoil this and say he doesn't get any more damage. I don't know why my computer is being herky-jerky right now, but maybe the replay isn't exactly perfect. But unfortunately, he does not pick up his top gun. But, you know, Uthred, you're just going to have to live with 4,700 damage in about 4 minutes. Probably 3 minutes if I counted back from when you actually started really firing on the enemies. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's look at the after action report on this. We'll go ahead and speed this up. So Uthred does the right thing. He loads HE for the enemy. Unfortunately, he just is not able to quite get there. But that's good thinking. So it shows me that he's paying attention. And unfortunately, it's just a little too late, Uthred. So thanks for sending that in. Let's take a look at the after action. Well, as you can see, I named this Uthred Schools the enemy. You know, how dare them not pay attention to him. I do love a good bullying in the SU-122-44, so really thanks for sending that in. Ace Tanker, no surprise, with 4,700 damage in a Tier 7 game. High Caliber and Tank Sniper. 80 bonds. I don't know what you did to get 80 bonds, but tell Papa Wargaming I won 80 bonds in a game. So he got 1,637 XP, which is way up there, with his 5 kills and 4,700 damage. He carried his team. Did he do more damage than the entire team? No, but close. He did probably a third anyway. So good for him. 15 shots, 13 hits, 12 pens. So great marksmanship. Blocked by armor, 1,240. That's significant. This thing only has 800 HP, I think. So that's 1.5 times his tank. And he got a little bit of assistance and brought home the bacon with 105,000 credits and 5,400 XP. So thanks again for sending that in. I will have a Tiger game for you guys. It's nice to watch you bully because I'm playing the Tiger 1, and that is not a bully, guys. So kind of fun to watch you bully somebody. We'll catch you guys next time. Tonester out.